Hello and welcome. Let's quickly walk through the process of creating an organizational unit within your environment and how you can protect it against accidental deletion. So you can easily create an OU from accessing the GUI area, or you can go and access the directory system agent by accessing PowerShell. And over here, you can go and type DSA for the agent.msc for you to open the console. So in this area, we have our Active Directory base. And if we click on that arrow, we can expand and expose or simply review the various organizational units, folders, and various other resources that pertain to this organization. Now, let's say we have an additional department, or maybe it's a group of contractors that we deal with, and we simply want to be able to have all the resources, such as printers, your computers, and the users in that particular organizational unit. This is where that aspect becomes important. So to create an organizational unit in this environment, we'll simply go over there, right-click, and access new. And on this list, we should have organizational units. And there we go. So organizational unit or OU, simply go ahead and click on that. And then we can give it a name. Now, in case this feature over here is not selected or ticked, we should simply make sure that it is selected in order for us to protect this container from accidental deletion. So let's go ahead and type contractors over there as the name of this particular OU. Click on OK. And just like that, it's listed over there. And from this environment, then we can go ahead and add users or maybe create groups that would actually function or work within that particular organizational unit. We can have devices and other resources that we may simply want to have in this area. Now, best practice, in most cases, these would be groups and users that actually have need for the various resources that go with this organizational unit. Now, we have our OU and we're happy as an organization. The next part is for us to look at how we can delete this particular organizational unit and expose what happens when it's protected. So let's go ahead and select it, right click and click on delete. You'd notice that it gives us a promise as though it will go ahead and delete, but when you click on yes, boom, there we go. We've got that message over there that tells us that we do not have the right or the sufficient privileges that allow us to delete that container. So what we do if we simply want to delete this? And this particular feature is very important, not only when it comes to how we can delete this particular object, but even when it comes to exposing various attributes that pertain to this particular container. So let's click OK. We go to view, and from view, we should have advanced features. Now, advanced features, when it isn't selected, would simply give us a summary of what is actually there. But if we say advanced features, you'd notice that more information that pertain to this particular domain would actually be listed. So with that in place, let's go ahead and select contractors. We have it over there, and we'll simply go ahead and right click on it, and we'll go and click on properties. From properties, we should have object. It is here that we can then deselect the protect object from accidental deletion, click on apply, click on OK, and then we should have the luxury to be able to delete this particular file. So that is how we'd actually be able to delete a protected file or organizational unit that we have within our environment. Now, this particular feature is also very important if we simply want to expose other attributes that pertain to different resources that we have. For example, if we go to users over here and go to view and go to properties rather, you'd notice that we have attribute editor. An attribute editor allows us to make different types of edits to these attributes that we have over here. For example, you're looking at the description. You simply want to have insight into that. Or maybe you wanted to change the display name. You can simply go ahead and change the display name over there. You can make changes to admin description, admin display name, etc. These are areas that are very important when it comes to making changes to the various attributes that you have within your environment. And that, my friend, is how you can go about working with the various features that pertain to organizational units, groups, or folders that you have within your Active Directory. For now, I'll see you in the next one.